Friday, November the 18th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Evening Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news that 3 cabinet ministers have been summoned to appear before the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament to answer a number of questions related to the operations of the state-run National Housing Corporation. The PAC is a powerful parliamentary committee set up to examine reports from the Auditor General and to investigate if the money allocated by Parliament to various government agencies is spent as Parliament intended. In his annual report for 2012, the Auditor General had severely criticized the financial undertakings of the NHC. So, the committee, which is chaired by Opposition Leader Mia Mottley, wrote Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair, former Housing and Lands Minister Michael Lashley, and his successor Dennis Kelman to attend the hearing. When contacted, Kelman confirmed receiving a letter to appear before the committee, but told Barbados Today he didn't know why he was being summoned because, according to him, the letter had nothing to do with him.
What I saw had nothing to do with me, so I'm not even getting involved in that.
So what are saying you then?
Well, maybe that's part of the witch hunt.
A witch hunt?
Yeah.
By whom?
Well, whoever is supposed to be part of the witch hunt.
Well, I mean, Mia Mottley is the chairman, so I mean, she would be responsible for sending out the letters.
Well, I hate she's the chairman, then she might be there, but whoever, I can't say, it can't only be chairman of the committee.
Asked to comment, Kelman's predecessor, Michael Lashley, would only say that Barbados Today should speak to the person who sent the summons to him. Neither Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair nor his attorney, Michael Yearwood, could be reached for comment. But in a brief statement, attorney for Kelman and Lashley, Hal Gollop QC, told Barbados Today he was formally responded to the letter.
They have written off a letter to the chairman of the committee asking for certain information. I can advise my client, so I can advise my clients accordingly.
It is understood that the committee wants information on the employment of 47 persons over and above the staffing complement, the auditing of accounts and the laying of those accounts before Parliament, and the awarding of contracts for the Exmouth, Coverley, Grotto, Bushy Park, and Country Road Towers housing projects. Grantley Adams International Airport, which is already experiencing a go-slow by immigration and customs officers, is expected to start feeling the true impact of another go-slow by Tuesday, this time involving the 400 workers employed by the company that manages the airport. Well-informed sources told Barbados Today this afternoon that the action was instituted after salary talks between the National Union of Public Workers and management of the airport broke down this morning. An increasing number of people suffering with kidney problems are being sent from the polyclinics to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital for treatment. Speaking at a ceremony today to update the country on 2 recent breakthrough kidney transplant, nephrologist Dr. Lisa Bell said this was the result of an increase in the screening at the polyclinics.
I still think there's a large portion of the population who are undiagnosed. Chronic kidney disease, by and large, is pretty much asymptomatic until it is quite advanced. So most patients, even with the diabetes, even with the hypertension, have no symptoms. And because of that, they're unaware of the presence of the disease. So without that screening, they can go undetected until the very end. And what we do still see are people who are presenting with what we call end-stage renal failure and requiring dialysis as soon as they're diagnosed.
Plans to build a new hospital in Barbados in the not-too-distant future seem to have been placed on the back burner. Minister of Health John Boyce told a regular lunchtime lecture organized by his ruling Democratic Labour Party this afternoon that the focus of his ministry is the continued improvement of the QEH.
I keep saying to Barbados that the question of a new hospital is always there to be dealt with. The point is when in our financial program can we afford to take that plunge. You know, you could start and not be able to finish. You know, but the point is when you start a project like that, you want to be able to see it through. And the important thing though about your question is that even as we plan a new hospital, the point is that we make sure that the institution we have is continually improved. And I tell you, it is being continually improved so that we can make sure that the services are available.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Harry Husbands, has advised students in Barbados to pay more attention to maths and science subjects because their future could depend on them. Speaking this morning at the switching on of photovoltaic systems and retrofit at the St. Leonard's Boys Secondary School, Senator Husbands told students life would be better for them through science and technology.
So all of you who have been slacking off in maths class, all of you who have not been paying much attention during science, my advice to you is this is an opportunity for you to turn that around. This is an opportunity, maybe the last opportunity you might have to turn that around. As I say, if you leave school knowing some science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, life is going to be easier for you. Finding a job is going to be easier for you. Your pay is going to be better than those people who do not.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Get your paper, get your paper. Only $2.25, $2.20. Who? For what? That's Bear Stale News. I don't read about that on Barbados today since last night. That can't only care do. $2.20. Who?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
What Maisie, this Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie, fix up the kitchen and a new TV we getting. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Health authorities in Ghana are facing another headache. Teenagers as young as 15 are being diagnosed with HIV/AIDS. Javon Vickery picks up the story.
Unprotected sex by school-aged teenagers is becoming a cause for concern. Data gathered by the National AIDS Program Secretariat revealed this worrying trend after 40,331 HIV tests were conducted nationwide between January and July of this year. National Voluntary Counseling and Testing Coordinator Deborah Success Hall stated that based on statistical data, teenagers from the age of 15 have been diagnosed with the virus.
Request is fulfilled, and so we'll be engaging on a few days of testing from today and until Sunday. So once again, thank you. Now, whenever we have this kind of activity, what we will engage is a group counseling for the purpose of time. So I'll give you the basic information that you need to know, and then I'll invite you to go with the counselors. These are all trained and certified counselors that will take all the persons who will be getting tested this morning through the process.
And on the international scene, Donald Trump has settled 3 Trump University lawsuits for $25 million. The U.S. president-elect was being sued by former students who paid $35,000 for real estate secrets from his hand-picked instructors. Trump had repeatedly said he would not settle the class action lawsuits. Attorney General Eric Schreiderman said the settlement was a stunning reversal by Trump and a major victory for victims. That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic weekend.